to talk about Kozlov Hamlet and its significance to totalitarianism. Before we begin, I just want to get some key concepts out of the way in order to understand the relationship between Kozlov Hamlet and totalitarianism. So let's get those definitions out of the way. First one is going to be existentialism. Now, the way I like to demonstrate existentialism is by showing what it isn't. So it's the opposite of essentialism. The idea that essence precedes existence. There was an inner essence within you before you were born. Our existence precedes essence. That's the definition of existentialism, which is literally the opposite of essentialism. Hence the word exist in existentialism. Then the next one's going to be absurdity, and it's the primary dilemma that the existentialist is finding conclusion to, and it's the idea that life ultimately has no meaning. The struggle for the existentialist is to find meaning inside of a meaningless world. When the temple topples over. So this is a quick concept that I want to go over by Fyodor Dostoevsky, which was written in the late 19th century. In his book The Devils by Dostoevsky, he states that it was religion, putting truth to the highest good, that as a negative consequence made the discovery of truth lead to the demise of those very axioms of religion. So you can imagine the scenario as being sitting on a tree trunk and sawing off the branch that you're sitting on. And that saw would be truth, and that tree trunk would be religion. By putting truth to the highest good, it kind of backfired on it, according to Dostoevsky. And what this implies to the collective body is that if a truth as profound as religion can topple down, this implies ultimately that all truths can topple down, foreshadowing the advent of nihilism. Hamlet the Übermensch. So Übermensch is a concept by Friedrich Nietzsche, and it describes an individual who cuts the cord from other people's truths and sets out to create his or her own truths, according to Nietzsche's three metamorphoses. This is significant in the first article I found, From Shakespeare to Existentialism, 1963. And like Nietzsche, Hamlet is the product of struggling with being cut free from existence. This is the significance in his to be or not to be speech. This is a fancy way of saying basically to exist or not to exist. Just briefly, not to imply that Hamlet's character is an atheist, experts suggest that he is Protestant, though he's definitely at a crossroads between the course of action and judgment. So the social significance. In Nietzsche's lifetime, he suggested that within the next 200 years, millions of lives would be lost under the power of a totalitarian regime. This, according to Nietzsche, as well as many other early existentialists, is the direct effect of the demise of deeply rooted axioms, more particularly in religion. So this is the significance in Nietzsche's statement, God is dead and we have killed him. This wasn't to imply that it was meant to be a joyous statement. In fact, it was the opposite according to Nietzsche, and it was foreshadowing disaster for years to come. Okay, so from existentialism to genocide, what's happening here? The atrocities of the 20th century. So during the decade of Kozlov's Hamlet, including decades prior as well as to come, there were various examples throughout all parts of the world pertaining to totalitarianism and examples of its disastrous outcomes. A primary example, of course, is the Holocaust, when roughly 11 million Jews as well as many other minorities were killed under the arms of a totalitarian regime. Comfort and stability, the idea of comfort and stability. So this is presented by Ohana D. From nihilism to totalitarianism. He says that a nihilistic society will fall into the arms of totalitarianism because meaning has vanished within the collective body of that society. The culture has, quote, fallen into the abyss of non-existence and meaningless. This is because totalitarianism, along with its disastrous, although it is disastrous, it is still preferable over nihilistic chaos. The reason being is that it looks more stable. Totalitarianism looks more stable than nihilistic chaos, which is the reason why the collective body of society will fall into the arms of a totalitarian regime. Concept and existentialism. So Hamlet is definitely an existentialist tragedy, which can also be used to describe the entirety of the 20th century. This is the significance in cause and effect of Hamlet and the history of the 20th century. So an ending quote to walk away with something. It's a quote by Nietzsche in his book, Will to Power. Of what is great, one must either be silent or speak with greatness. With greatness, that means cynically and with innocence. What I relate is the history of the next 2 centuries, the advent of nihilism. Our whole European culture is moving for some time now, like a tortured tension that is growing from decade to decade, restlessly, violently, headlong. Why has the advent of nihilism become necessary? Because the values we have had hitherto thus draw their final consequence. Because nihilism represents the ultimate logical conclusion of our great values and ideals. Because we must experience nihilism before we can find out what value these values really have.